Are you looking to increase your hip mobility and open up the real tight areas? Well, come and do my 3 favourite hip mobility exercises at the moment. Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? You like it? So the first movement, we're going to stretch out your quad and your hip flexor. Now, depending on how mobile and long your quad is, depends how close you can get your knee to the back wall. You'll have to judge that yourself. But what we're going to do is plant the foot flat against the wall so we actually get stretching out the tib anterior as well. So there's your shin here. The knee's going to come as close as we can, and then we're going to jump out that other leg. The idea after this is to do like between 10 and 15 reps of you driving the hip forward, keeping a chest high, and you really want to feel like you squeeze the glute that you're working, because then it will make the quad and the muscles stretch more by doing that. The idea here is to be able to get the knee flush against the wall. As you can see, I'm working on this, but honestly, my hip and mobility is getting so much better by doing this every day. In that way. So the next one we're doing is a Jefferson's curl or a J stretch off the slant board. The reason we do the slant board is just because it makes the calf stretch a bit more and you get more through the posterior chain, the back of your body from it. But the idea here, and again this is a work in progress, is that we're trying to unravel the spine one at a time, one vertebra at a time. We're rolling and lengthening the back, and then we're trying to stretch as far as we can, go down, hold for a couple of seconds, back up, and then we go again. And we're trying to go longer and further every time. Ultimately, my aim is to touch the floor, and then I'll actually start using load just with, say, a 5 or a 10 kg dumbbell, just to help gravity work us a little bit farther. But this is an amazing exercise for stretching out calf, hamstring, glute, lower back. Just be careful that you unravel the back one at a time to do it. So you can come there. And then the last stretch we're going to do, I'm actually going to use the bench in the gym. And this is called like a pigeon pose, or you can use it to stretch out your piriformis. So if you've got sciatic pain at all, this is going to be great for you. But the reason we put the knee on the bench is just so it supports the knee joint, so we're not actually getting any pain from pressing through the knee joint. I've suffered years when I've tried to do this like on the floor or whatever, because I actually can't get my leg into this position without the outside of my knee hurting pretty much. So by taking the bench up, it just makes it a bit easier, and then the lower and lower and lower you make the bench, the more the stretch is. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to come onto the side, you're going to try and stretch this leg back as far as you can, and then we're going to come in and we're going to hug the bench really to get this right butt cheek stretching out. Again, you're going to hold this for like a minute or so. You can even sit up and really try and sit deep into that stretch. And again, just to reiterate, if you want to make it a bit harder, we just make the bench lower. If you want to make it a bit easier, we make the bench higher. But guys, those are the 3 movements that are a game changer for your hip mobility and whole lower body. Get started on them. If you need any more help with your lower body exercises, hip mobility, knee pain, back pain, whatever it might be, drop us a DM. I'll be happy to help. Chat to you soon.